What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? My name is Rico. If you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button to check out daily content. I wanted to talk today about options. Options are very popular right now, and they've been especially popular since 2020. Even though options have been around for a very, very long time, but since 2020, I know a lot of retail investors have gotten into the option world. And options are very interesting because you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money trading options. And the interesting thing about options is it's similar to, it kind of similar to gambling in a way. It's not gambling, but if you're a person who don't know what you're doing, you can kind of make it into a gambling thing. But options are a great tool to be able to hedge, and they are a great tool, obviously, to make money. So options basically gives you the right and not the obligation to buy or sell a stock at a certain price. And when you are trading options or you are buying an option, you are essentially making a bet, essentially, for a lack of a better term, a bet that, hey, I bet that this stock is going to reach this price. And the great thing about options is that you can trade up and down. So meaning you can say, hey, right now this stock is at, you see this stock at $20. Hey, I bet this stock will go up to $25, which is called a call, because you think the stock is going up. So those are called calls. Whereas if you think a stock is going down, so say the stock is currently at $20, but you think the stock will go down to $15, that's called a put. It's called a put. And so a great thing about options is that you can trade the market going up, you can trade the market going down. Whereas if you were just buying stock, obviously you want the stock to go up. So you have to have the stock market go up. But when you buying options, you can make a bet going either way. A bet the stock going up, a stock going up, or a bet with the stock market going down. And it's options are powerful because you can use a small amount of money, or you can use a large amount of money. Obviously, the larger amount you have, the better, because you can be able to leverage a lot of money and to be able to make more money. And obviously, if you put the more money you make, or the more money you place in an option trade or in options, the more money you can make. But the good thing about options as well is that you can place a smaller amount of money to get started. You have option contracts that are cheap, especially if you are playing a shorter term time frame. You have options that are short term time frames, meaning weekly contracts, monthly contracts, and you have option that goes out 2 years, even maybe 2.5 years. And obviously those are going to be more expensive because you have more time to be right. Whereas a short-term contract or like a weekly contract, they are cheaper because you have less time to be right. So options can be very tricky because you have to know what you're doing. You have to know the technical analysis. You have to know what's going on, fundamental analysis, and you have to know what's going on with the stock, and you have to do your due diligence so you can make a wise decision on why you're betting that the stock will go up or betting the stock will go down. And my experience with trading options has been good. I first started trading options a couple years ago, and I remember my first trade, it was a Walmart option. And really, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just basically doing it based off really based off news, essentially. I was trading the news. I think Walmart was supposed to buy some company. I forgot what they were supposed to buy, some company, and I knew it was going to happen. Possibly, and news was going to happen over the weekend. So I think I bought the option contract maybe for $300, $500 on a Friday, and I expected the news to come out on the weekend, and I was expecting on Monday for the stock to pop up, so it can reach my strike price or go towards the strike price, so I can be able to sell my contracts for a profit. And really, the news never came out, but a different news came out. I think not Amazon, but I think Walmart, they announced something with their business, something with the company. I think regarding like Sam's Club, and then the stock moved up Monday, and then I was able to make, I think, like a $1,500 profit, I believe, on that trade. So I invested $500, and I ended up selling the contracts and making a $1,500 profit. So, you can make a lot of money, and then I had my struggles, as far as, losing, essentially, so it was a learning process. But then as I got better or learned more about technical analysis, learn more about the fundamentals, that's when I got better, so options are very good. You just have to know what you're doing, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose a lot of money. You can lose a lot of money. So don't treat it as gambling, but treat it as if, you are, treat it as if you are trading, you are investing. Do your due diligence. Know what you're doing. Know the reason why you are making this assumption about this stock, and go from there. But I think trading options can be a very good thing, but just don't make it a gambling experience. Make it an experience to where you can use options to be able to leverage money, to be able to grow money, and take advantage of the volatility in the stock market. Because right now we're going through a volatile stock market right now. So right now, as far as long-term investing, it's going to be slow because we could be entering into a recession. And you just don't know. What the market's going to do long term as far as going up. Because during recessions, the markets, are stagnant. The market is not going to be going up the way we've had this bull market over the last 10 years. So it might be good to learn how to trade, learn how to do options, so you can be able to play a stock going up or play a stock going down. So options are a great tool. And I know hedge funds usually use options as a way to hedge. They use it a way to be able to hedge against their portfolio, because they may have a long-term position in a company, but they know that, hey, right now the market is down. They know right now the stock is going to go down. So in order to hedge and in order to make money, they'll play options to be able to make money that way. So they'll do puts. They'll do puts, meaning they'll be betting against their own stock long term, because they know that right now the stock is going down. So we're gonna make money with options. So that's the beautiful thing with options, and that's the reason why they were created, was to be able to hedge against portfolios, so you can have a way to make money. So that's my view of options. They are a great tool to be able to make money, and I think it can be a great skill to learn in order to add to your skills to be able to make money and have an additional way to have money coming to your household. So I just want you to think about that, and place a comment as well. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know about your view of options. Let me know, have you ever tried options? And let me know what you think about options. So I appreciate you guys for listening in. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.